This evening I'm doing a tarot card read for Aries. So that's Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus Saturn. Cross watchers, you're welcome here. You could be dealing with an Aries or you've got Aries somewhere in your chart. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, give the video a big thumbs up. Keep your kitchen witch happy. Now please only take what resonates and leave the rest. It's not for you, that is for your neighbours. And please don't make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. You know, sometimes it can't always resonate. And as well, only minor pieces of information will fit and others won't. Okay, so let's get straight into the reading for Aries. This is going to be for September 1st onwards. Okay, what is coming towards Aries, please? September 1st onwards. Thank you, Archangel Michael. September 1st, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus Sign. This is the challenge spread, so this is going to be talking about any challenges you're facing right now and how we're going to deal with them, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. I know the shuffling's very boring, but it's a must on camera. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know why I preach. But I believe cards should be shuffled on camera. You know you're getting the bare honest truth. Let me just direct this a bit more. Okay, so Archangel Michael, what challenge is Aries facing? September 1st, please. The challenge what Aries needs to know. What is coming towards Aries? I am an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, so this affects me too, whatever comes out. So please don't think I'm being biased. I'm not. Okay, the Lovers reversed. Sign of Gemini. Well, so yeah, this is indicating issues in a relationship. Making the wrong choice for some as well. Relationship issues, poor choices, ignoring problems that are happening within the relationship. A lot of squabbling, a lot of arguments, petty arguments. This can also indicate somebody being pushed into the arms of somebody else, or that's the reason they're giving. They're saying, you forced me into the arms of someone else, you weren't giving me the attention, blah blah blah. Really? Because you know, the last time I checked, you meant to be, you know, finishing it before you jump into somebody else's bed. You know, at least let your side of the bed go cold before warming up somebody else's. Definitely a disconnect of some sort. There's definitely issues there. So this is a card that I would like to clarify. Strength, please. Biggest strength when facing this challenge for Aries. Biggest strength when facing this challenge for Aries. Wow. You see, the Tower always reminds me of Aries because we are not afraid to lose our shit and bring the foundation down around us, even if we're in it. You know, you piss us off, and if you're in that building with a pissed off Aries, you better believe that building's coming down. And Aries doesn't care if it's in it when it comes down. So the Tower, in the strength, is saying that even though you're shocked, or you're going to be shocked by some revelations that are about to come to light, you will be the person to help bring this Tower down. You are going to bring a foundation down around somebody who dared put you in this Lovers reversed. Now, the Tower itself is shocking information. It can be scary, because everything around you seems to be falling apart and you're sort of left stood in the rubble, not knowing where to start again. You don't know where to start, you don't know what to do. But you've been in this rubble before, Aries. You've had to rebuild, I'd say, many, many times. Possibly too many times that you'd like to take account of. It seems to be a series of events for Aries where we're always having these Tower moments. We're always having to rebuild our life, rebuild our foundations, starting from scratch. And again, I'll be clarifying this because this is something shocking and nothing's ever going to be the same. once this tower hits. Okay, what's the weakness, please, when facing this challenge? What's the weakness for Aries? Weakness for Aries. Knight of Coins reversed. So your weakness is you're giving somebody too much time. You're giving them too much time. Somebody is dragging their feet at making changes, and they're not making changes. This is somebody who's very stubborn, a little controlling, a lot of materialism. Somebody's lost sight of what's truly important. This could be you or the person you're dealing with. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But somebody's extremely stubborn. Now, we all know Aries can be stubborn. It's really not our fault. It's in our star sign. Let's blame it on the star sign. It's not us as a person. So this could be you. You're so stubborn that you won't accept when things are falling apart. Maybe you're too stubborn to admit defeat, that you have to start again. But for majority, this is somebody who's very stubborn, they're very lazy, they want everything doing for them, they rely too heavily on you to possibly financially support them, emotionally support them. This is somebody with parental issues. You know, they didn't have a good mother or father figure. Very, very lazy. And again, it's all about what it looks like, not what it feels like or how it affects other people, just how it makes them look. A very selfish behaviour. Okay, advice please to counterbalance the weakness to successfully face this challenge. Advice. There we go. Three of Wands reversed. So this is indicating to me that you are losing your patience. You are losing the will to live, shall we say. You've got a lot of unrealistic expectations, or somebody does. This is disagreements with people, conflict, impatience, not willing to see something to the end. Nothing is going to turn out the way that you thought it would. Now again, this could be for the person you're dealing with. It's not going to turn out in their favour. They are extremely impatient, not very awakened. They're not emotionally committed. They're not. This is them. This is you making them look good. That's all they're in this for. They need you to make them look good. Three of Swords underneath. So somebody may have been cheating, or you've got a feeling that they're cheating. You can feel it in your bones, but yet you've not got enough evidence to approach them with this. They're being sneaky, they're being deceptive. And you're on the money there with the Aries, I'm not going to lie. You can sense it for a reason. You know you're being used for whatever reason. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers reversed for Aries, please. Clarify the Lovers reversed for Aries. Lovers reversed for Aries. Strength reversed. So they are draining. They are draining. They're draining you. Absolutely. And they're going to keep draining you till there's nothing left and you're feeling helpless. There's a lot of inhibition, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt. And there is definitely control issues. Definitely, we've got the King of Wands reversed underneath. Definitely control issues. And that's a major part that's at play here. Especially, you cannot dominate an Aries. You can't. It's not in their nature. It's not in their blood. If you get an awakened Aries, they'll always meet you in the middle. They'll always play fair. But you meet with an Aries who's not awakened, and they're not standing in their energy. They're very arrogant, very dominant, very bossy, passive-aggressive, egotistical. And again, this can be the energy of who you're dealing with. Could be dealing with a Leo. What's the Tower, please, for Aries? Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower for Aries. Four of Coins. So the Tower could possibly hit your pocket or your finances. This is losing out on something, losing out on finances. So you're having to keep your cards close to your chest. This is also resisting a change, unhealthy boundaries. You're accomplishing goals, but you're still unhappy. This is asking you to relax, especially when this Tower hits. I know that's easier said than done. But when it does, you need to just relax and take it in your stride, because better things are coming when this Tower hits. All this Tower's doing is breaking away the fakeness, the everything that's no good, that doesn't help you, you know, on your highest good. What's the Knight of Coins reversed, please, for Aries? Oh, two. I have to take them. Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So somebody's thinking of moving on, a new start, a new perspective. Somebody's also wanting a different sex life as well. They're not happy with what they're getting, so they're going to look elsewhere for it. I call the Ace of Wands my balls of fire card. And this is where somebody's balls is literally on fire because they're not getting it. They're not getting their satisfaction, so they're going to go elsewhere for it. Possibly with someone who they can manipulate, they can bully, they're quite naive. But also you'll be moving away from this energy too. But you will have new ideas, new aspirations, new goals. You'll have a whole new outlook on life. Because when this Tower hits, there's going to be nothing left for you to look back for. All you will have is to move forward to your future. What's this Three of Wands reversed for Aries? Three of Wands for Aries. I mean, that Tower could literally be something crumbling as well, and you having to just take your possessions, everything that means something to you, and go into a safe place. Three of Wands reversed for Aries. Oof, King of Cups reversed. And we've got the Devil underneath, sign of Capricorn. There's some major toxic addictions here. Major, someone's got problems with emotions, substance abuse, physical abuse for some. Somebody has got major problems. Difficulty expressing their emotions, a lot of dishonesty, and again, it's a very domineering lover. But also taking advantage of somebody who's less experienced in relationships possibly. As I said, they could be moving towards somebody who's more naive or will swallow their bullshit. Okay, let's get some oracle cards for this reading for Aries. Okay, Wisdom of the Oracle for Aries, please. One card. Okay, and let's get a 7 energies card for Aries, please. Okay, so the first one we've got is 37, and well, the never-ending story. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama. There is a story woven throughout the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, you must not go there, should not say that. Lest your world come crumbling down, today know that none of that is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story. And the narrator is simple, the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other, more complex reasons. Shame, fear, intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. However, right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. Well, that was quite long-winded, wasn't it? I do apologise, but you know, it's very, very true. Now the second card, Into Me I See. Intimacy, trust in another, dropping shields, rigid boundaries to allow connection, the willingness to be vulnerable. At certain precious moments, you're called into a deep and meaningful connection with the world or another person. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you see your own patterns. What it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution. Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change? You will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. If you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen. This is a magical gift offered to you. This concept applies beyond romantic conditions or connections. What do the dynamics in your close friendships, work relationships, family say about you? Relationships are extraordinary opportunities for healing. When predicted on honesty and caring, they have a great impact on how you contribute to the world. Intimate relationships hold up a mirror of truth and reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk and see everything as beautiful, even in its imperfections. Imagine how deep you could go. So that was your reading, Aries, for September 1st onwards. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments section. Please like, share, subscribe. Keep your kitchen witch happy by giving the video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all again soon.